I spent 2 years watching every single self-improvement video I could find. At the end of it, I was more lost than when I started. The self-improvement industry is over 13 billion, and most of it is designed to keep you stuck, not help you grow. The crazy part, the more self-improvement content you consume, the less you actually improve. Here is exactly how it scammed you and what actually works instead. Bro, let me tell you what happened to me. I had a list: Andrew Tate, Hamza, Ali Abdal, Andrew Kirby. I was watching hours of this type of content every single day, waking up early just to consume more of it. I was watching hours of this stuff every single day. As soon as I wake up early in the morning, I would start watching YouTube videos immediately. And every time I finished a video, I would feel this rush, like something was about to change. I was motivated. I was inspired to change myself and take action. But nothing changed. Because I was spending almost all of my time preparing to change instead of actually changing. Instead of actually taking action that would bring in that change. Oh, it's unbelievable. There is a name for this. Psychologists call it passive mastery. Your brain gets the reward of learning, but without you actually applying the work or learning how to actually do it. Every video you watch gives you a hit of dopamine. You feel productive. You feel like you are moving forward. But in reality, you are actually sitting still. Everything is just in your brain, bro. There is no action in real life. You haven't done anything. You haven't achieved anything. You haven't taken the action that will move the needle. What are you doing, bro? You are literally just sitting still, watching another guy's video about how to improve your life instead of actually taking action that will actually improve your life. Don't you think that's a bit foolish? But don't worry, I will give you a solution to get out of this start, get out of this habit. But before, we have to talk about why it actually worked on you. And here is the part no one is actually talking about. This creator, they are not trying to fix you. They are trying to keep you watching. They're trying to keep you on the platform, whether Instagram Reel or YouTube Shorts or Longs, as long as possible, so that it grows their channel, it grows their personal brand, and it grows their business. It's not about helping you or achieve anything or helping you improve your life. It's about they earning money and social fame. That's it. Think about it for a moment, bro. If their advice actually worked, if you genuinely become disciplined, got your life together, and stopped needing motivation, you would stop watching. That's a fact. Bro. You would stop watching because you will have no need for their content anymore. You would have no reason to come back because your life is already together. You are disciplined. You are focused on the work, and if you are focused on the work, you won't have time to stop your work just so you can watch a YouTube video and waste your time. You won't have time for that, bro. And that's simple fact. So what does they actually make? Or what kind of content does actually get made? Content that makes you feel like you are almost there. Content that gives you one more framework, one more morning routine, one more mindset shift. You are always one video away from the breakthrough. And that's the loop. That's the addiction. And that's why you are stuck, bro. You have to understand. If you are stuck in this cycle, even if the video is actually helpful, you are not going to get the benefit because your brain is just in this dopamine reward loop. It's not actually learning, but it feels like you are learning because the information is valuable. But if you don't take action and you don't apply it, not necessarily by action, but by learning it and finding out ways to apply the thing you're learning, you are just wasting time. This is just dopamine. This is just dopamine addiction. And this creator also know that this is a dopamine addiction, and they definitely use it to keep you hooked to their videos, to retain you as a viewer instead of actually helping you change your life. That is not self-improvement. That's a subscription model, bro. That's dressed up as a personal development, and you are falling for it every single time. So what does this actually cost you? It's not just time. It's actually your identity, bro. Every hour you have spent watching someone else is an hour spent convincing yourself that you are someone who wants to change. But you never turn into that person who actually changes himself, who actually takes action that will lead to better outcomes and will eventually change your life. Bro, every time you are watching a video, you are making that compromise. You are making that choice that you are the type of person who only watches, who doesn't take action. You start to mistake the feeling of learning for the feeling of growing. And those two things feels almost identical from the inside. Now that is the scam. Not that the advice is wrong or bad or it doesn't work in certain situations. Some of it is actually genuinely good. The scam is that watching it feels like doing it. Now there's two types of scam that is happening here. The content creator knows that you are going to be addicted to the content, and they are trying to actively keep you addicted to the hook. Your brain is also scamming you in a way that it feels like you are learning and growing, but you are not actually learning and growing, and your brain wants to keep you hooked to the content instead of taking action. So this makes genuinely good advice also bad for you, just because of your dopamine addiction and your brain convincing you that watching is more important than doing. So there is twofold scam that is happening here at the same time, which is why you are stuck in such a bad loop. You are consuming a lot of content, entertainment, educational, self improvement, so much thing, but you're not learning anything and you're not actually applying anything. This is the problem. And I am talking from the experience because I lost 2 years of my life to this bullshit. I lost 2 years, bro. Learning a lot, thinking about this skill, watching video on that skill, copywriting, storytelling, editing, thumbnail design, so many things. But at the end of the day, I watched so much content, but I didn't actually take action. And henceforth, I didn't learn anything. So when I eventually started with this YouTube channel and thinking about starting business and stuff, I actually watched hours and hours of content, probably even 200, 300 hours of content, but I actually had no skill. This is the problem with thinking about learning, sorry, consuming content, thinking you are learning instead of actually learning but applying it and taking action. And sometimes the advice isn't even bad. The YouTuber is actually genuinely giving good advice, but your brain is not in that right mindset where you are taking action and applying it. And sometimes they know and they keep you hooked and addicted. So what do you do instead? Bro, until now we have talked about why it keeps you addicted and why it is scamming you by not improving yourself actually. But now we need to talk about how you can get out of this rut and actually apply this. But I'm not going to give you a 10 step system because that is exactly what got us here in the first place. You and me both. We're here because of this step framework, that step formula. Instead of applying anything, just watching this framework, that formula. That's exactly why we are here. What I'll give you is one thing and only one thing. Pick one thing that you are watching videos about instead of doing, or you want to really achieve a goal or improve one skill. Just choose one. It could be working out, could be starting a business, could be learning a specific skill like copywriting, digital marketing, or YouTube thumbnail design or motion design, anything. It could be anything. Could even be starting a YouTube channel or some other project you want to start. Could be school project. Anything you want to improve on, focus on that goal and only one thing at a time. What you'll do is tomorrow morning after you wake up, before you open YouTube or any other social media, do that thing for 20 minutes. Figure out how you'll do it, plan out what you are going to do, exact steps you are going to take. You know, you don't have to go watch another YouTube video. You know exactly what you need to do, exactly what you do that will exactly what will improve your life and move you forward toward your goal. You know exactly what to do. Just, I'll just stop here. You know exactly what to do. Just do that one thing. That's it. It's not complicated. Do it not because it will change your life overnight, but because it will prove to your brain that you're someone who does things, not just someone who watches things, who is a passive watcher, who is a passive watcher who doesn't take any action. The and you have to keep doing it every single day, consistently, continuously. This will reinforce the idea that you are someone who does things, and eventually this will lead to identity change, and you will become someone who does things instead of watching things. And this is what we want: identity change, not just mindset shift. Another mindset shift isn't going to help you unless you take action. That's why you have to take action and keep taking action. And that's when even watching content itself will also help you because you will know what to watch and how it will help you and you will know how to apply it. And that is the true self improvement. And that's the whole game. You learn, you apply, you take action, you figure out what you are missing, what skill you are missing, what you need to learn, and you go learn it and you apply it again. and you are going to be on YouTube sometime, obviously, and that will lead to inspiration on the next action you have to take. And if this hits different, make sure to subscribe. I make videos about what actually works. Bro, and let me know in the comments below what you want me to talk about next.